Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another great cast here. I am the real Invictus, your host, aka Nick, and we are joined into another banger of a match. This is the grand finals of Redline Lower. Everybody, you gotta get hyped up for this match. We're about to see two great teams, one coming through the loser bracket run, making it all the way through in Dfuze Gaming, and the other one having not a loss in the bracket play so far. Also, we have a special guest tonight, my boy Dink, joining in the caster booth with me tonight. How you feeling about this matchup?
I'm really feeling good. It should be a good one. I'm hoping we don't see a DoorDash like we did last night. I'm really
Me
I'm
too.
hoping for a map 6 or maybe even a 7. Push this all the way. Give us
We
some
should.
good COD to watch.
I mean, it should be an interesting one. If we talk about our map set here a little bit, just give me a second. I'm gonna pull it up so we know exactly what we're talking about here. Um, so it's gonna be a Hacienda to start us off on the hard point. The first S&D gonna be Protocol Vault for our first control. Red card for that map 4 dealership for that second S&D Hacienda, and a rewind to wrap us all up in a bow. If we do get to those last two maps, expect it to be very, very interesting for the teams. You know, these longer series, it's definitely harder for teams. Your mental has to be there, or, you know, you could chain it and it could be, you know, a 3-map win, and all of a sudden you're now down 3-0. They're looking for their last map win. What do you expect for this grand final? Like, how do teams try to keep their mental locked in for a grand final matchup?
See it at every level of COD too, even at the pro level in these long drawn out series. It's so easy to just lose that momentum and lose your concentration and just get unlocked. Really, to win a long series like this, you're just looking at whichever team can stay locked in, can stay dialed, and really make it happen on the map. You got to keep the comms clear and crisp, and I think whichever team is able to do that will come out on top tonight.
And then let's talk a little bit about players tonight. You know, that Redline Lower team being kind of the world beaters in this Redline C group, in this Redline Lower bracket. What do you expect for them tonight as they take on the EWG Grand Finals of Season 4 winner?
And it's, in my opinion, it's really been an incredible season from both of these teams here, as we
We're good
did
to go
see
if you guys are
Redline
ready as
take
well.
out the top dog in Havoc Elite last round, I do believe, and send them to that lower bracket. But if you're on the side of Dfuze, as you've said, they've done this before. They've been here, and with more stakes on the line. They've won this same situation with money on the line, and they're looking to do it again for these bragging rights.
Yeah, and we're gonna get started here soon. It does look like so. We'll be jumping into our map 1 Hacienda. You know, Dfuze coming in through the lower bracket. They also knock out one of the top dogs in the league. So who's gonna be better in this one though? As we head to map 1 Hacienda, expect some shots to be fired here on map 1. The pace has to be set for both teams. If it's not, then it's gonna be a hard going for your side.
And that's exactly how Hasi works. We got the pleasure of watching a beautiful Hacienda hardpoint last night, and I'm hoping we can get somewhat of the same tonight. A good close game, an absolute banger of a map is what I'm hoping for.
Me too. I just hope this is a series where both teams feel good. They're ready to get locked in, as it's going to be Redline Lower having the better side of the point. As we hop onto Zernox POV first, they're going to try to break out through top halls. I do believe this is their usual route, so they'll try to get the pressure up here. This is a normal route for most teams, and they do get a spot out 1-for-1 trades as a kill board does go pinstripe. But that's 2 in the feed here for Redline Lower. Kaizen and Zernox doing well so far. And the hill time, it's going to be Refractory as well on the point.
Yeah, and if we look at players to watch here, Zarnok just got done in a series absolutely tearing the other team up, dropping 44 and 18 on one of the hardpoint maps. Swap to the other side. I know the side of Droopy, Nuss, Anarchy, all three of those guys are shooters. Mr. Epic Crazy Guy is more of that objective player. He's going to do that dirty work, the things that people don't really like to do, but help the team win the game.
Definitely so, and for him, he's starting 0-3. He needs to try to get some of these trade-out kills for his team, because right now he does get one in the kill feed, as you saw, but gets traded out pretty quick, and the gun can't get up there for Refractory as he does die, but his teammate picks up that kill, so they're not holding down this point on the heady as well. They are looking good so far. It's a big lead here, and they have this P2 time. They are looking to add pressure to the side of Dfuze Gaming. They're saying, "Hey guys, you gotta knock us down. We aren't gonna give you this for free." And right now, it's gonna be probably a 60+ point lead here as we head to point 3 in the rotations.
Nick, and if you're Dfuze, you really have to get this rotation first. Still don't have a point on the board as Redline there just crosses that 60-point border. And this could get ugly very fast if you do not pull it together from the side of Dfuze.
Definitely so, but again, you know, them not having the pressure on the map so far, this is what they are lacking right now, as they do double up in the kill feed and they get the initial time here. As Anarchy pops another one, spots out another one. Can he get this last kill though in the top halls? He's just gonna de-chow from it and try to get these kills into the front sight as he pops another double piece, making him on a 5 streak right now. Can he get another one? He cannot, as the side of Redline Lower do spawn on the 10 side now.
And that was good rotations from the side of Dfuze. That's exactly what we wanted to see from them. But they do get broke fairly quickly there. So they're trying to break it back. Not able to happen for the time being. And it does, right as I say that, Epic Crazy Guy losing a fight that you shouldn't be losing top plat. We're going to be looking for these rotations over to this P4 side now.
And this has to be the hill if you are the side of Dfuze. You cannot allow yourself to get broken quick, and it's already too late, as it is looking like they're going to have to fight this contest off, and it's going to go the way of Redline Lower right now. Actually, let me not speak too soon, as Dfuze Gaming Blue do take the hill back, but Refractory in the kill feed so far, lighting it up. He's doing well so far. Kaizen having a 13-7 kill feed for him, as Epic Crazy Guy knocks that player down a peg there a little bit. "Do not chow me like that," he said, young blood.
No, and you can't even blame Kaizen for that 13-7. A little bit of a heat check there. He's swinging, he's chowing, he's letting them hang. We're going to see this contest on this P4 as Dfuze tries to close this gap just a little bit, bring it within this 60-point range.
And you know, this slow start, we saw this last night with the side of having to leave Phantom. They brought the map back very, very close to the end of the map, and they almost won it against that EWG team. But if you have a slow start on this map, it can be detrimental to your side, and so far it's not looking good for the side of Dfuze Gaming Blue. They have this initial to P1, but they have to make this P2 rotation look good, or they are not going to get into time for it as well again.
Like you said, it all comes down to really that P2, P4. It could get ugly fast, but if you can hold those two, you can bring it back just as quick as they ran away with it. As we do see Farmy winning a good gunfight. Does he read this player behind him? He's not able to. Anarchy taking him down. But while all this is happening, that time was still ticking away for the side of Redline.
And they are looking dominant in this first hard point here. A Hacienda square up to start us off, and it is not going the way of Dfuze Gaming Blue. They do not have the map picks in their favor, it looks like, as of right now, as everyone from the side of Redline Lower doing work in their own way. Anarchy, the only one super positive here for the side of Dfuze Gaming Blue.
He's doing what he can. He's putting on for the village. 20-11, trying to make it happen. You close this gap. It was 60. Now it's 20. Refractory's punch in the air. Epic Crazy Guy's killing his teammates. What a scrappy moment there on this P2. And it is going to fall to the side of Redline once things settle down.
But the side of Dfuze Gaming Blue gonna have this deep spawn back here on the car, on the Lambo. Army can't pick up a second one there as Epic Crazy Guy challenged with a pistol. Kaizen does get deleted in that second gunfight. Now the time's still going in favor of Redline. They need to try to break this into the P3. They had a good hold here, but it has to be their favor. And if it's not, then it's not going to be them at all. As Anarchy is just shooting bodies, and he's going to be allowed to, as he is double positive for his team. He's putting on the village, like it said. He pops another one. Can he hit any more? These guys look normal against Army. But the rest of the team has to step it up a little bit if they want to try to win this one.
Exactly that, Nick. Anarchy's doing everything he can. He just needs a little bit more slaying from Droopy, from Epic Crazy Guy. They have to pick this up a little bit if they want to be able to bring this map back, as it is going to be about another 50-point lead as they're starting to run away with it once again.
Yeah, and like you said, you know, two of these players having a little bit of a warm-up match in that EWG bracket. Now they're looking pretty good here for the side of Redline Lower. They look very, very good to start us off. They're going to be pushing this past probably a 100-point lead, maybe, if they can get this P4 time. And if that happens, it's going to be a done and dusted for the side of Dfuze Gaming. They need to get all of this time here to even have a sniff at the comeback. They're not checking their side door. Everyone dead. A nade kill does kill out on that player, but they're still on hill, as it's a very back and forth in the kill feed. But Kaizen ripping, absolutely ripping on a 5 streak now, as he is trying to take this one for his team. Make that 6 for the young man. He's 23 and 16. He's looking good so far, as he pops another one. Does get traded out, though. And now the hill goes back in favor of the Dfuze Gaming Blue side.
And some beautiful shots there out of Mr. Epic Crazy Guy. 4 to the head. Take him out just like that. And the slaying on the side of Dfuze had picked up just a little bit. We still need some more, as Epic Crazy Guy finally up to even. Droopy, though, still 6 negative. Heading into the third rotation of Hills. Anarchy looking still almost at this 2KD, looking to hold this P2 side of the map, thinking ahead for the future.
Yeah, he is, but his teammates are not helping him on the hill as he pops another double piece in the kill feed. He's looking for this last player. Can he find him? He runs right by him on the COD view there, on the caster view. So now they're spawning out to that P3 side. They know this is going to happen, but they got to try to get the kills, and another 3 dead in the kill feed here for Dfuze, as they are only 40 points down. They're looking to mount this comeback, and it's got to start right now as the hill time goes white again. As Anarchy is just running through the map, taking different cuts, absolutely slamming people. He's 34 and 17.
On that 7 spree, make it 8. This man cannot be stopped. Somebody has to get a trade. Kill this guy. Oh my God! He is turning around, doing what he wants. He did have a bit of help from the teammate there. Finally gonna fall as the C2 Epic Crazy Guy with a big 2-piece to turn it to the favor of Dfuze, looking to close this gap, still down about 40 points here.
And he was 0-4 to start us off, and now he's 21-23. A monumental comeback here from the side of Epic Crazy Guy, as he was down. Now he's back, but Droopy gonna have to pick it up for his team. His whole team coming in positive now. They're looking to try to take this one now, as they are trying to close out the lead here. We're probably going to end to a P4, so you got to think this rotation has to be perfect if you're the side of Dfuze Gaming Blue. They are going to probably get the lead here with a couple seconds left in this last hill, as they do take the first lead of the game. But the middle of the map is going to be where the pressure is going to be at. They have to try to get this through, as Refractory already on point. He's not having a great start here. He's starting to slow down as well. 17 and 28 for him. Not looking great on this one so far.
Yeah, and slaying-wise, really, if we look at this scoreboard, Redline having a rough time out here. Kaizen, 1 kill positive, the only one on his team to be positive, as we're going to see yet another lead change as Dfuze takes this back, trying to mount this comeback. And at this rate, they could make it happen. All the guns are getting hot at the right time. Marnock looking to chow, finds one, not able to find that second as it was droopy. Play this time, play these spawners, does fall right off the bat.
But if you are the side of Redline Lower, you gotta slow down this guy Anarchy. He's cutting into the middle of your map and just not allowing you to get a lot of time here. He's making sure that his team can spawn up closer. Knock already on this big rock rotation. They're looking to try to take it here as a 3 in the feed for him. Make that all dead close to the hill, and the time goes in favor of the side of Redline Lower. Lead change again, going to their side. Now we look for the side of Dfuze. What are they going to decide to do as they do invest the streak? That's 3 dead in the kill feed for them. They're on the hill. This is where they could win it if they wanted to here, but they got to make sure it's clean. That's it. And P1 could be potentially our last kill now as we look at it, as the time is going to be going back and forth, and it goes back to the side of Redline Lower. This is if this is how the rest of the series is going to be, this is going to be a crazy series for our grand final, as we have a monumental comeback in effect here for the side of Dfuze Gaming.
100%. I do believe they were down 80 points at one point in this map. They can no longer end it here on this P4, so we're looking to end this map on P1, but you're only going to need about 6 seconds here. And if you're the side of Redline, you have to make this happen.
For sure have to make this happen. The kill feed lighting up red, though. Blue on the hill as they spot out that player on hill. They're going to jump this quick, though, and the time going in favor of Dfuze Gaming, and they make the comeback a reality, taking map 1 in a comeback fashion, down 80 to start us off. They win it 250 to 230. Absolutely crazy map coming out of the boys of Dfuze Gaming Blue.
I mean, you said it better than I could. What a monumental comeback. We said early on that the guns had to get hot. Anarchy had to have some help. And right after we said that, it was almost as if they could hear us because they came alive. Epic Crazy Guy doing his thing. I think Droopy still ended a bit negative, but the rest of the team around him picked up that slack. Anarchy with 41.
My God,
but Nuss with 4,800 damage. That man was putting in the work, making it easy for Anarchy to do what he did.
And you know, that comeback is a reality there, though, because we saw them win a very tightly contested battle on the rewind against a Havoc Elite Legends team. They won it 249 to 250. And that was a crazy comeback, and they did it the same way here on map 1. Now, yeah, go to a map 2 protocol, search and destroy. You got to think the mentals might be a little bit shocked, but you got to lock it back in if you're the side of Redline Lower. You were winning that match. You cannot allow that to happen.
And especially with the 80-point lead, it was at one point in that map 70-something to 0. You have to close that out if you're the side of Redline. But I'm hoping that their mental didn't get too chalked after letting that comeback become a reality.
Yeah, me too. You know, because COD is a momentum game, and if we head to this S&D and Redline get the momentum back to themselves, it's going to be a crazy map set for sure, as we will be tied 1-1. But right now, that is a theoretical idea, as it is 1 up for the side of Dfuze. They are looking good so far to start us off.
As we jump into this protocol S&D, one of these maps that is a bang out, we're going to see A, B hit a lot. We're going to see them subs. They have to go crazy. I'm looking at Anarchy and I'm looking at Farmy on either side respectively to absolutely put the team on their back and carry this game.
Well, also, you know, I hope that some of these teams decide to switch it up a little bit, because a lot of teams decide to hit out this A push, and it's pretty readable. You know, retakes can be pretty easy when you know where people are going onto the map. There's not a lot of positions to hold in that lower part of the map. The B side could be very favorable for one of these teams if they don't have a good execute for the side, either side here. They need to try to figure it out, as Farmy does. Actually, I don't think that was Farmy's or not. Does get first blood. Farmy going to be planting early here as he opens up on their side. Epic Crazy Guy getting it back on Zernak in blood as they try to hold the middle of the map. Bomb does go down. They are knowing that this retake could be potential. Kaizen getting traded out as well. 1-for-1 trades happening now, left in a 2v2. Refractory and Farmy versus Anarchy and Epic Crazy Guy. Spot out does happen for Farmy. Anarchy getting taken care of, and Refractory just takes care of both there as they enter the site. Like you said, this was a site that's really hard to retake. You got to have your people in the power position when they can get there.
Yeah, and you really hate to see that out of Dfuze there. They didn't really contest A off the rip very much. You saw one player drop Spiral, but instantly gets pushed back with that nade. The rest of your players are going to be on that mid-top side of the map. And you really, like you said, Nick, you really can't just give up A for free because it's such a hard zone to retake. As we are going to tune in with Dfuze on this offense. Anarchy looking to make something happen, carry that momentum from the 40 bomb. Catches out that player in Farmy mid-gun. Gonna draw the first blood, make it a 3v4. As it looks like we're gonna be seeing a B hit here from the side of Dfuze. But as I say that, we're gonna go ahead and clear this A zone, turn around and find the trade onto Reflectory. And a beautiful kill with the body shots onto Kaizen, absolutely spitting on him. Now it is all left up to Zarnok in this 1v3. Gonna be a 1v3 retake onto this A zone. He knows one player is outer heli. He was in that gunfight. If he can go now, he knows it's gonna be a 1v2 on zone. The chances are a little better to make something happen.
Definitely so.
And it is looking like he's going to play patiently here, maybe try to find this player off rotation. He is able to make it a 1v2. He has to hurry, though. 25 seconds left on this clock. They're going to be in these power positions, these headies that are so hard to peel people from, especially when they play together. And they didn't see each other. He's in sight. What a timing, or I'm not even sure what that was, because we saw his legs there. Just a miscue by both players, and he almost able to slip through. Mr. Epic Crazy Guy deciding to check bomb at the perfect time.
That is a little bit of a, I don't even know what that was, but Anarchy losing a little bit of brain cells there as he does check onto the computers, but doesn't see that person jump over him in Zernak as we head over to Redline Lower's offensive side. They're probably going to hit out this A side again, maybe a B execute the way the pressure is looking on the map. As we do know, this B site is not hit out very much because it's deep in the spawn of the defensive side. Refractory with the AR. Going to stay on his POV as Epic Crazy Guy just lays behind the stairs and gets a freebie there onto Kaizen. He gets traded out though. Bomb is going to be going down to the B site. Going to be a 1v3 here for the side of Farmy. Let's see what he can decide to do as he gets the first blood but can't get the second one, and the bomb is going to be defused here by Dfuze Gaming.
Oh, it's almost like it's in the name there, Nick. This is what they do. They're born and bred into it. Dfuze Gaming with yet another round to bring it to 2-1. Looking to take this map too. Still all the momentum from this series and run away with it right here, right now.
You can see Anarchy especially has that momentum in his hand as he is 5-1 in 3 rounds already. He's looking to push that threshold even further, maybe getting a scoreline like we saw last night from EWG Academy. They are looking good though so far, as it is going to be a execute. He drops the card down knowing that the players are there. They are going to try to do something a little different. He spots out a player, bottom grandma's.
Yeah, and he's going to try to make this happen. No plays really have been made from Dfuze yet. They got that first blood, and now they're playing a little bit patient, trying to see if they can get another freebie on the map. We're all just going to be holding hands back grandmas, just waiting patiently, hoping for a mistake from the side of Redline. As I say that, Farmy able to pick up a big 2-piece. And he might find the third on the timing. Does he spot him out? I don't think he did. Yet another.
That's not going to be bomb carrier, though. That's going to be Droopy heading through Spiral.
And he might have got the timing.
looks a little crazy here from the side of Dfuze. Now
But it's
bomb
going to be
down near
Farmy
low.
with another kill there.
This is going to be a hard retake if you're the side of Dfuze Gaming. He does get that player first. Droopy got to make his life, got to save his life here and can't do it on the spiral stairs. Gets taken care of.
And a great round from Kaizen, able to pick up 3 on the round. Zarnok with that last kill with the pinch onto Spiral. Knows that player's location, able to take him down into the round, tie it back up 2-2.
And, you know, it's looking good from both sides so far, but we got to kind of see a little bit more here if you're the side of Redline Lower. Farmy, the only one positive, well, super positive here, as I should say, as it's going to be their offensive side again, holding this down. They're going to probably go to this A side. Look, this is a readable play here for the side of Redline Lower. They got to do something a little bit different as 3 players are here into the side of Dfuze Gaming, and Anarchy being that guy so far as the bomb does go down, and it's a quick round there. Dfuze Gaming Blue take another round on their defense, just holding the power positions, getting there before the offense, and not allowing them to even get a sniff at the bomb site.
And it's exactly like I said that round 1. You saw them give that site for free, and how hard it is to retake. That time they were able to get there before the offense and tear them to pieces before they were even able to break out onto the site.
Definitely so.
We are gonna stay on with Dfuze here. Get a little epic, crazy guy point of view. Nuss gonna be our bomb carrier, 2 and 4 on the map, looking to make something happen, and it's gonna be this A hit that we just saw from Redline. Let's see if they can make it happen a little bit better. As the nade does blow up, I believe that's a team nade there. And it's gonna be over just like that. Another very fast round, this time for the side of Redline, tying us back up 3-3.
This is when I want to see one of these teams hit this B site a little more like execution style onto it, because it's not going well for either of you guys onto this A site. The power positions are just too strong, too hard to clear for the defensive side. This is where this B execute should happen if you're the side of Redline Lower. We'll see what they decide to do as we digress into the map. They may know a little bit more information than what we know as of now, but it does look the way of going A again. They gotta figure something out. They cannot allow this plant to go in. Farmy already pushed up through middle map past the A control point, or P1, as their knock does get first blood onto that heli stairs. Oh, actually, he doesn't. It's gonna be refractory, I do believe.
Yes, sir.
As it's going back and forth, bomb is going to be going down to the 3 situation. This is when if you're the side of Dfuze, you just look at it and go, what do we do now? It's Anarchy in the middle of the map, absolutely puts belt to ass there on Zernok. Now he's looking for more kills. Droopy trying to get this one, he does. And there's only 1 player left up. You know he was up top heli to get the spot out from your teammate, and he gets taken care of as well. And this retake onto the B site happens for the side of Dfuze Gaming in a 2v3 situation. We're shooting bodies. We're letting them know, hey, you guys are not the top team here. We are. That's what Dfuze Gaming is saying right now. They've ran through the lower bracket. They had to go through the fire and the storm, and they are looking good so far in this map 2 as well.
Beautiful 2v3 retake there. If you're Anarchy, you just played that so patiently and got that freebie as Zarnok just ran up that spiral staircase. We're gonna tune in with Dfuze here and see if they maybe want to try a B hit, as that's what it's looking like based off this breakout. You have to get rid of this player, Heli. You know he's there. It's going to be reflectory once again, and Nuss able to pick up that first blood. Zarnok able to answer back just as quick, so tie it back up 3v3. Zarnok able to pick up another one, instantly traded out by Mr. Epic Crazy Guy. make it a 2v2 as this round is going to slow down players on all four corners of the map as we look to see what happens here. Number 5 may get a great timing, but it does look like Kaizen knows. He had a feeling he's rotating out. He does not get spotted. But Epic Crazy Guy there to take him out anyway. Top Spiral gonna get pinched. Bomb should get down on A here. It's all left up to Reflectory. If you're Dfuze, you knew where he was. He's that heli player. He's gonna be on that island. Now you just have to play this correctly. This 2v1 situation, you need to hold hands on this site. We all know how hard it is to kill people off of these headies. We're going to see Droopy taking the fight, taking the shots, and absolutely gunning him, not missing a bullet. Yet another round for Dfuze Gaming to put them on map point, 5-3 lead.
But if you know anything about COD, we think about this 5-3 curse, and it is a real thing. We've seen it happen before in maps where they get pushed to around 11, and that team that was down takes the win. We've seen it in the pro scene, we've seen it in EWG, we've seen it in Redline even, so you expect something to happen here if you're the side of Redline Lower. What can we do? As that's what they're going to be asking themselves. As they open up on their offensive side, Farmy going to get knifed there by his teammate.
Double mated as well.
I don't think that meant to happen there. As a 2v2 retake does happen, they're not getting one back in blood.
We almost had another team kill there, as we're just a little trigger happy tonight, it seems like.
The bomb's still not in hands for the guys on Redline Lower, though. And Anarchy just gonna shoot fish in a barrel here. As it's now Reflectory left up by himself in this 1v3 situation. Can he clutch it out, though? Let's see what he decides to do. He needs to try to split the map here a little bit. Not allow any freebies to happen for himself. If he's the last one alive, like I said, gotta pick up bomb, collect, and try to get to one of these sites as fast as possible. There is a lot of angles to clear if you are him. And it's just going to be Anarchy cleaning it up, letting him know with some body shots to end us off. He's been shooting bodies since map 1, 6-3 for the side of Dfuze Gaming Blue. And now things start to get interesting if you're the side of Redline Lower.
That was very rough there. Anarchy doing his thing, carrying the momentum.
Reflectory, please never shoot a body again.
You're dog shit, you shot first, pussy.
I don't even know what's going on, but we are getting chats already. They're already talking if they are Dfuze. They are letting them know, brother. They are letting them know in the voice comms, man. This is a interesting one here, as we talked about it opening up. Dfuze making this run through the EWG bracket last split, and now they are looking to do the same thing here as they go up 2-0 in the map count. They only need 4 to win us, and it's going to be an interesting one for sure as we head to control on a vault, which can be anybody's map for sure.
We all know how this vault can work. You go 4 down on either side, and you're just in that spawn trap almost instantly. You have to be ready to get out of that, and you have to do everything in your power to avoid that 4 down situation.
Definitely so. I agree as well. You know, it's one of those situations where, hey, what are we going to do if we do go 4 down? We need to figure it out. We need to make sure we clear the spawns, make sure we clear every angle before we try to execute on the site. And if you go down 4 dead on the last couple minutes of the hill, I mean, last couple seconds even, it could be detrimental to the offensive side and the defensive side as well. So it really just determines on who's going to be better in that spawn camping position. It's definitely going to favor the side of Dfuze as they looked dominant in the hard point. They started off slow, but came back down 80 to win it. And in the S&D, they looked even better as we are just waiting to start here. We have ours in, so we should be starting any second now into this map 3 vault. For the side of Dfuze, they're trying to make this a quick series. Time to go home, wrap it up. We want to be done with this thing tonight, as They do not want to elongate anything else. If they win this one, what do you expect for the next map?
Honestly, Nick, if they win this one, I expect a clean 4-0 sweep. The way Anarchy has been playing and Dfuze as a whole doing their thing, I mean, everybody doing their job, doing their part. If we continue to see that throughout this map 3, I expect a clean 4-0 sweep.
And you gotta think that map 1 has to play a little bit of a mental chalk for the side of Redline Lower. They were not ready. They were not ready to lose that one. They were ready to win it, and they lose it by 20. You know that's not something you expect when you go up 80 points to start us off. You're 80-0, and it's just not a great thing here. As we're gonna hop onto the side of Dfuze. A quick succession down through the vault, and it's a 3 dead in the feed for Nuss. Only Farmy left up. He's on the other side of Pool over here in the vault, as the side of Dfuze just gets some easy kills there as they go into lower vault. Maybe they're doing their homework a little bit here, as they know that the side of Redline Lower likes to make that play happen. And now the side of Redline Lower has to get something done on one of these sites, or it could be detrimental. Another 3 in the feed for Dfuze Gaming.
Make it another quick 4 as they're looking to push forward on this map and get that contract presence going. And as I say that, Redline finally able to find 2, relieve this pressure a little bit. Gonna hop onto this A zone with this 3 stack. And just like that, that first tick of progress is gone. You're looking to make it number 2. One player does the ball, not able to find the second. All 3 go down right after you secure that second tick of progress.
They do have that second tick. They don't have much time to work with, but they need to make this a reality if they want to try to make anything happen here. As a pinstripe kill feed goes back again. Blue and red here in the kill feed as we get Refractory on the hill here. Now it's going to be all about this capture the zone moment, as they have the control over to B site as well. They're trying to make this early offensive side happen, as they are not down in lives. They're still up, make it only 1, but they still make it 2 now, as they still are up and on the B site over here, Farmy. And I do believe Zernak on it with him, but the car bomb takes out Kaizen. Farmy the only one left up, and it's going to go a pinstripe kill feed again.
And we're looking at a 2 life advantage for the side of Redline. Make it 1. Trying to play these kills just a little bit. You still have a minute left on the clock. You're making it happen. Dfuze is holding tight though, not giving you any space to make any plays. Epic Crazy Guy off to a very hot start, 8-5 alongside Nuss with 8 kills himself. Make it 9. He's doing his thing, diving in the hole. Gonna fall though. Trades all over the map. Anarchy with some beautiful shots, but this B zone is flying. Progress is gonna be cooking. Epic Crazy Guy with another big 2-piece. This man is out here showing out on this map number 3.
You know, we talked about him. He's not really that guy that we get a call a lot in the kill feed. He's more of that OBJ player, but right now he's doing work, as a 3 dead does happen in the kill feed for the side of Redline Lower. They have the tick progress getting captured. They need to get players on this point to progress it a little bit faster, as it does go their way in lives on that one. Just the life advantage too strong for the side. For the side of Dfuze Gaming, as we see Nuss's opener there. Absolutely beautiful transfer sprays there from him.
And you love to see it from Redline. Dfuze trying to fight back. Epic Crazy Guy, 10-6. As we said, he's not really that slayer. You just need Anarchy to do what he's been doing the rest of this series and absolutely fry these guys. If we look at the other side, Redline, the numbers are pretty even all the way across the board. Farmy, 10-5, really made an impact that round. But 3 go down. Right as I'm saying that, this A zone is already flying forward. 1 tick gone, looking to make it 2 just as quick. Finds another kill, and I do believe that might be the entirety of the A zone, as all 3 players fly in from Cat.
Oh, Epic Crazy Guy getting some crazy kills there. Now it's Droopy left up by himself in the feed. He's 3-8 to start us off. This is not looking good for him. Very slow start. We're trying to figure it out as Nuss does kill Crazy, but it is all red in the kill feed here as they get back onto this A zone. They're going to get another minute of progression of time here if they can get this zone quick enough. As the kills are pinstriped in the kill feed again, going back and forth so far. But the B zone getting captured now. You got to take care of this guy on B. They do so as Refractory gets that early kill. He gets a double, but can't get any more. As again, it's just going back and forth for sure. As this A tick is going to happen, we're going to see that minute of time progression going to go their way as they do secure the point. Dfuze currently up in the life lead as well. Only 4, but it is still something here for them. It's very back and forth again. I don't know how to call it on this round so far.
And it's like you said, it's almost as if we're seeing a 4 down from Dfuze and then a 4 down from Redline, and it's just very much back and forth. And as I say that, they're going to get another 4 down. Zarnok, the furthest push forward on the map on this zone. Gonna fall Nuss with another big 2-piece. Last player left standing is Kaizen. Top art. Shots in from Droopy. Got that Nebula camo on. You know the man loves his zombies. He's looking at it. He knows that player's still top art. He's looking to get him out of there. Take him out. He's being a thorn in the side. And another 2 down from Dfuze. Answered back with 1 shortly. You're down 4 lives here from Redline. Dfuze is looking to run away with this round. Tie it up 1-1.
As it is looking like it could happen here for the side of Dfuze. They're going to take the life advantage only by a little bit here, though, as they're trying to play this round a little bit slower now. Make sure they get the kills and execute onto the site as well. But the kills have to go their way, and so far, Anarchy just ripping people in the map. 3 to 6, only a 3 life advantage for the side. As Epic Crazy Guy on point, trying to get this capture going for his team.
Yeah, and even if you win this round, you would love to get a couple more ticks, but at the end of the day, you really just need the round. 4v3. This has turned into a round of search. 20 seconds left on the clock. You're gonna have to get rid of Kaizen in top art. Droopy knows you're there. He's waiting for you to peek this and make that mistake.
It's now pushed to a 3v3, make it a 3v2. And now it looks a little bit less doable if you're the side of Dfuze, as it does not happen for them. Redline go up 2-0 in the control here, as they are looking to bounce back in this map here quick.
Epic Crazy Guy with yet another big round, as he does get our play of the round here. He's spinning in circles. He's dancing around, trying to figure out where the players were coming from. That was a very long play of the game for just a 2-piece.
Yeah. Interesting one for sure.
We take it for sure. Epic
But
Crazy
he gets that
Guy.
pistol kill right afterwards. That was just crazy. As
Right, I
3
kind of
players,
expected
jumped
that to
out of
be
the top
there.
part. Yeah, me too. I guess it was just elongated for some reason.
As Nuss and Epic Crazy Guy trying to put the team on their back. Anarchy, maybe he's just not a fan of Vault, but you need him to slay out and do what he's been doing. He knows he's better than everyone on this Redline team. He's proved it map 1 and map 2. He's got to pick it up and prove it once again here in this map 3.
As it's 2 dead, make it 3 dead in the kill feed for Redline Lower. They're trying to take this A capture quick, as they have 4 players around the hill. They're just trying to get this progression as quick as possible and not allow Dfuze to have any footing on the map, as it is controlled. We talked about it before. You need more control of the map than you really do need the kills. Sometimes that can go your way, as it is going to be a clean wipe onto the A hill, but the B progression now happening.
Like that, the transition, but Anarchy able to find that player that was on B. Kaizen, though, watching these people spawn, watching them run past, as this A zone is still getting captured. Dfuze looking to chow it out from Cat. Big 2 down. It's going to be a 2-for-2 trade. Going to have all 4 players left alive around this A zone, as Droopy is able to find one. He's looking to stop this A capture. Beautiful shot on the Farmy there. Absolutely giving the man a haircut. Reflectory, though, able to find that insta trade, trying to make things happen. And I do think that might be the A zone completely captured. He's going to see Droopy off spawn, able to pick him up once again. That's going to be another 3 down for the side of Dfuze.
This map is still going pretty back and forth, but you can see what that happens, though. The life lead just getting drained absolutely for the side of Dfuze. They need to do something here as team shots do go in there. A split kill feed, pinstriped if you will. It is not going to the favor of either side so far, but 2 in the feed here for Dfuze Gaming Blue. As I say that, make it 3, as the last one close is going to just play his life and play back into the middle of map. They gotta find some kind of inkling of pressure here as Nuss absolutely beams Farmy off a top ammo. I do think that was actually Zernak that he beams up there, but geez, you gotta hit those shots if you're on top ammo like that.
I mean, just beautiful shots to be able to rip somebody off of the heady and the high ground. So we're gonna see. I'm not sure who this is, Top Art, but they might be able to read this. They're ready for somebody to push up here. The shots were a little shaky, but he manages to get him as 3 go down. Zarnok, the furthest push forward over on that pool side of the map, also falls all 4 down. It's going to be a 3 life advantage for Redline. For Dfuze, though, you have these power positions, and a team nade comes out to make it your job just a little bit easier. For Dfuze, you're still looking to hold the ground. You do get shot in your ankles. But Anarchy with a huge 2, all 4 down in the kill feed. Just like that, they took the life advantage back, make it a 4v5. You're in a round of search now.
Oh my god.
And Anarchy has found the shot. It looked lost a little earlier in this game. This round, he has absolutely done everything he needed to. Going crazy. Beautiful round there from Anarchy and the boys from the side of Dfuze Gaming Blue.
Definitely so. A very good round to bring the life lead back in favor of them. These shots right here, just absolutely ripping on Top Art. I know he's only 18 and 21, but we talked about him in the first 2 maps. He dropped 40, going nuclear in map 1 to bring that comeback to fruition for them. As we head back over to their offensive side, we look at the splits of kills. You got to take care of Refractory. You got to take care of Farmy. They are allowed to do pretty much whatever, but if you're the side of Redline Lower, you got to win this map. You cannot allow them to push to a round 5 to make this interesting, as it is a 2 kill feed here for the side of Dfuze Gaming Blue. They're getting this progress with a double cap onto the A site. Epic Crazy Guy getting taken care of in the lower part of the map, and it's another double up here for the side of Dfuze.
And a beautiful turn and burn there from Droopy. He does get instantly traded out, but beautiful shots out of the kid to absolutely gun that player. You're going to see them try to work this pool side of the map a little bit, get this pressure up. Nuss able to find one on that zone. The 2 more players are there, and it does look like the trades are going in the favor of Dfuze. The pre-fire is there, all 4 down, just a few extra love taps at the end of the fight. We're going to see the 2-stack on A, make it a 3-stack. The second tick of progression is gone. He reads the player Cat, takes him out, and I do believe this is just going to be our A zone here. But as I say that, 2 players fly out of Cat and get all of the kills for the side of Redline.
Yeah, they're just looking better at these retakes on the side so far. But another 3 dead quick in the feed there for Dfuze Gaming as they look to take this B site a little bit more, as it's just looking good so far from them. They're trying to make this comeback a reality. They did it map 1. Can they do it, though? In the map 3, they are up in life advantage now, 2.
Nuss just in your spawn doing things to you. That was a triple kill from the kid. I'm watching the triangles on the map. He's pushed up at this side art location now, and he does have no plans on stopping. 31 and 25 on this 4 spree. He's in this power position as that second tick on B is going to be secured. Oh, it's not going to be secured. I apologize. He's pulling out the pistol from Top Art. Little bit of a heat check of a chow, but when you're 31 and 26, you got to take it. He was on that spree, absolutely feeling himself on the map right now, as he should be.
It's back and forth again. Pinstripe kill feed. Nobody really getting too much control here if you're the side of either team, but life advantage lies in the favor of Redline Lower. Make that no advantage as it's 9-9 now. Trying to find these kills are the side of Dfuze Gaming. They're trying to push this to a round 5. 6v8 here. Make it 6v7 now. It's very back and forth so far. Anarchy getting that kill in your spawn. You got to take care of this. Like we said in this build-up of this map, you got to make sure your spawn is clear. If it's not, you could be in hell. And they go ahead and take care of one as Epic Crazy Guy gets a kill through the middle of the map. So they're not looking to try to chow this, but he can't get it done.
Oh, beautiful placement. Epic Crazy Guy there, able to play his life. Anarchy gonna find a Reflectory mid-map. Make it a 5v1. It's all up to Zarnok to do the impossible, and he gets absolutely pilled, prone on the ground. Little extra love taps at the end because
this can't
you
happen,
know
right? We can't go 2-0 up and just fold like this, Redline, right? Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing right now?
And this was the triple I spoke about when I was watching on the minimap. He takes out Reflectory, and then he absolutely turns and burns on Mr. Zarnok there as he jumps out of that window. Dfuze Gaming looking to make a statement, looking to say, I don't give a damn if you go up 2-0. This is our map, our series, our Redline.
Definitely so, as it is going to be them on the offensive side as they do get more tick progression. I do believe so. They have the offensive side, maybe the better side as they like it. They did lose that first defensive side to the side of Dfuze Gaming Blue. I mean, Redline Lower, sorry. Overcooking right now. They thinking we're about to see a reverse sweep as they are looking to try to take it in through. Oh my God! They're knocked with some snappies there as he is on a 3 streak. But Droopy in the back of your map, you got to take care of this guy. He really loves that zombie camo, and Zarnok does so as he's just holding that P2 as he gets another double up in the kill feed. And they head out to this east site. He knew someone could be behind him, couldn't get the snap onto it. Very back and forth we are going so far, but they need to try to get on this time if they want to make this interesting, and so far they're not doing so.
Oh, but we all know it is possible. That round 5 magic is definitely a real thing, as we're going to see Anarchy pushed all the way up into P4. A beautiful power position to help capture this B, but they know he's there. Great shot, but he picks up 2 anyway. Doesn't matter if you know he's there, but it's almost like he didn't get called out. Zarnok able to pick him up, but not before the damage is done. The second tick of progress in at B. Looking to make it all 3 as the members of Redline do come in with the triple chow. Pinstripe kill feed all the way across. But you still have Anarchy pushed up.
As it is going back and forth onto the hill time here, we have a capture at A, we have a tick progression at A, but Anarchy pushed up here into the front of map as Droopy gets a kill. It's going to be 3 dead here for the side of Dfuze. They're looking to take this control here as the time is paused at 26. You just got to get them off the hill. If you're Redline, you got to figure it out, though. But it is not looking like they're going to, as it's going to be a cap to this A site. I do believe they're going to get 1 minute and 26 to try to figure this one out. As Anarchy, oh my God! Oh my God, he was negative at one point, brother. He was negative at one point.
Very negative in those first 2 rounds. He turned it on. This is what we spoke about. Everybody from the side of Dfuze Gaming doing exactly what needs to be done. Going crazy. Gonna be an 8-7 life count. This could be another one of those very close rounds, as we only need 1 more tick of progression to go down on B. You're looking for that clean wipe if you were Dfuze. You're looking for that 4 down, and that would be all she wrote. Right now, the trade's just back and forth. None times 1. Able to spot out the second. Beautiful chow. Beautiful shots. Takes him down. He's ready for these spawners. He knows where they're going to be, where they're coming from. You're looking to get this map pressure. All your team is pushed up over that 50-yard line. Droopy with yet another one to take all the respawns away. Take it. Anarchy with yet another 2-piece. Doing what he can. What a comeback from Dfuze Gaming Blue. I cannot believe what we
Dude.
just
Oh
saw,
my
Nick.
god!
This might be over here, bro. We might only get 4 maps, as this is not looking good if you're Redline Lower. Yes, you get the first 2 rounds, but you gotta close it out. And they cannot do so. They're not here with some snappers to end us off for the best play. But I do believe, yeah, epic crazy guy going nuclear in this one. A 40 and 31 from him. Not a guy you usually call out in this one, but he looked absolutely nuclear, as everyone from that side looking good. Droopy, the only one really negative, but I digress from it. They are looking good so far as we head to a map 4. It's going to be hardpoint. So,
As was negative there, but he had the most assists in the lobby, so he was definitely there with his team, putting in them shots, dealing that
sure you
damage,
turn the map off,
doing
Dre.
what he needed to do.
Okay, just making sure. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad, guys. We're just talking to production to make sure that we get the map turned off for hardpoint, because you know how it can be. We're headed to a red card map 4. Sorry, I kind of interrupted you there, Dean. Go ahead with what you were gonna say, brother. I'm sorry.
Oh, all good, Nick. And I mean, as somebody just said in chat, it's been nothing but a choke show here from the side of Redline. They were up 80 in hardpoint at one point, up 2-0 in the control, and just absolutely getting world starred. Dfuze keeping the mental strong, keeping the gunny hot, and that's all we need, as we spoke about early on in this series. If you can keep that mental strong in these long, drawn-out series, you can definitely win this.
Yeah, definitely so. But I mean, we head to a hard point that is going to be a little bit different than a hacienda. Rotations are going to matter more than anything in this one. And we're going to see what happens here, as it's going to get interesting for sure. You know, Redline Lower don't want to lose in an 0-4 fashion in their league. They don't want to do that. But can they bring it back through the fodder, as they are trying to take this map to progress it to even further into this play? Maybe they front loaded it for the side of Dfuze, and they're like, okay, guys, now it's our maps. Now we get to play where we want to play. Maybe. I don't know, though. You know what I mean?
I mean, you never really know. I'm almost thinking Dfuze here is just that lower bracket demon. They did the same in EWG season 3 or 4. I
Yeah,
apologize.
season
One of the
3.
two.
I think
Season
season
3.
3.
And this exact roster made the run all the way from the start of that losers bracket all the way through to win the grand finals. And they're looking to do the same thing here tonight. They started in the losers very early on in this bracket play, and ever since then they haven't looked back. They haven't made any mistakes. They've been smacking teams around. They want to be the top dogs in this league.
And you can tell so far the way they started this off. You know, they were down 80, came back. We talked about it already. We don't need to go over it again. I feel bad for the side of Redline, as they were looking to win that map 1, just can't get it done. But the mental chalk here now for the side of Redline Lower has to be in. You're down 3-0. This is where they looked to try to bounce back. If this has to be the bounce back map, if we want to see any more maps here at all. If not, it's going to be Dfuze Gaming taking it in 4 and becoming your champions through the lower bracket.
It's definitely not over yet, Nick. We've all seen it before at every level of COD. Just because you're up 3-0 doesn't mean anything, but with the way Dfuze has been closing out these games, I personally don't think Redline stands a chance here. I do believe this is going to be a 4-0 clean sweep. Get them out of here. Dfuze owns Redline.
Oh, this is big talk here. Hey, this is big talk here. I'm not going to say all that just yet. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Like I said, it could go either way in this one, as we do open up into the red card. We'll see what happens when we start this map. It is going to be a little bit more rotational heavy. I haven't really seen Dfuze play many maps on red card, so this could be a map pick for the side of Redline Lower. And if it is, you'll look for Zernak to try to dictate the pace on rotations for sure, as he's going to be that AR in hand as we open up into P1. You know, this P1 is realistically a jostling for position for both teams, and it's going to be a pinstripe kill feed to start us off. There's 2 in the feed there for Anarchy and Droopy as they pop off again. Anarchy already starting off 2-0 as he gets a clean kill into the middle of map. As he's just trying to dictate pace here. The hill time going in favor of them as they started off. Kill feed all red here. You gotta think the side of Redline Lower might be a little dejected from this map here.
And as you say that, the side of Dfuze Gaming on a 9 spree as a team. Nobody dying. Make it 10. Anarchy shooting everybody he kills, letting them have the extra bit of love, telling them I am the best player in this lobby. None of you can touch me.
Oh my god, he's still on this streak. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
As he
This guy
pops
is
another one. 7 streak to start us off. They are in the spawn trap as well. Redline need to try to break this to get any time, but this is how it started for Redline on Hacienda. We know things can happen for both sides, but Anarchy starting 9-1 as he does finally get taken care of, and Redline Lower get into this P2. And we are looking at it so far. Oh my gosh, epic crazy guy with 2 in the middle. He's giving a little body shot love to the teammates, maybe dying because of so, as they spawn up in the spawn trap as well now. Cruise missile already in, gonna go ahead and kill his teammate as well.
Said Anarchy, he's just on one. He does not care. Teammate friendly, anything. This man is seeing red. He wants blood. He wants to end this in 4. 10-1 is really off 2-6, off to a little bit of a rough start. Able to pick up epic crazy guy off that rotation though. Anarchy still doing his thing, dancing around in P3 as the side of Redline Lower trying to make something happen and close this gap just a little bit. Epic crazy guy though with another big 2-piece. This man has been slaying out the last 2 maps.
He definitely has. He said, hey team, I got you on OBJ, I got you on some slaying power too, as a 2 dead here for Redline Lower. They're trying to control this last little bit of time here as a pistol kill does go in for Kaizen. And it is looking like they are trying to get the early rotates due to the stage hill maybe, as it is not, the spawns are going back and forth as Nuss gets one, can't get the second one though onto that outside position. And now the lead has dwindled here if you're the side of Dfuze. You gotta slow down a little bit. You get it. Anarchy's on a 15-3 start, but you gotta play a little bit more of a controlled game because right now they're just over pressuring you onto this next hill. And so far it's going their way. They're gonna get the time, I do believe. Never mind, let me not talk too early as Dfuze Gaming do break the hill, but a 2 in the feed here for Redline Lower to break back.
And when you have Anarchy underneath that stage, it is never over until he is dead. He is doing what he wants right now. 17-5 over a 3 KD actual kills. The rest of the team needs to pick it up just a hair, help him out on the slaying aspect as Redline Lower does look to make this lead change and touch the lead for the first time all game. But as I say that, they are going to get ripped off of the hill just instead. So it's going to be a 3-point lead for Dfuze heading into this P5. Another very scrappy hill. One that can be held if you have the good setup. You have to have that mid-ticket control.
Definitely so. And you look at the side of Redline, they have no pressure onto the hill, but they have all of the mid-ticket control. They know where players are going to be spawning at. And so far, it's looking good, though, for the side of Dfuze to try to take some time on this hill. Let me not speak too soon again, as it is another kill in the future. They're knocked as he pops a double piece for himself as they do get the hill time here. They also take the lead for the first time in this map. They were down like 60 to start us off, and now they're trying to bring it back from the fire just like Dfuze did in map 1.
I mean, we saw almost the same start out, but on the other side. Map 1, they were up to a 70-0 lead. This time, not as far. I think they got up to about a 30-0. Looks to be a very scrappy back and forth P5 as we expected. dead even game, 79 all, heading into this second rotations of hills. Droopy is going to be on this initiative one time. Going to wind up getting pinched from Ticket. Trades are there, though, if you're the side of Dfuze. Before Reflectory, Aizen, I apologize, picks up a big 2. It's going to be farmy, actually. Gotta love the kill feed in this game. As time is just going to stay white for now, as we've only seen a total of 4 seconds on this P1 so far.
So far, it's just really the pressure from the side of Dfuze so far, but a split kill feed, 2 for 2, as we are looking to try to see what we can do on hill. If you're the side of Redline Lower, you do have the lead, but you got to try to hold this hill and get the rotate to P2 as the hill goes back in favor of the side of Dfuze Gaming. They might just have too much ice for this side of Redline, as it has been the slowdown, though, for Anarchy. He's looking a little bit more realistic, like a regular player now, not doing that well as we split off into this second rotation of hills. They have the P2 control if you're the side of Redline Lower. You have Farming up top, just absolutely shooting fish in a barrel here as he's trying to find some more kills, but the hill pops back in favor of Dfuze.
Get all the kills you want from that top position. And on the floor to let them have time. Beautiful shots out of Anarchy. He is going to get instantly traded, but he does take that player off of stage for a second. For the time being, it is going to continue to be Redline's hill, and as I say that, they get broken. They get 3 down. All 4 go down from the side of Redline. Your Droopy's looking to flip these spawns, and he does make it happen as he spawns his teammate top stage. Playing this rotation, he knows he's going to run into some people.
Definitely so, and you look at it, and so far, the rotation favors maybe a little bit of the side of Redline Lower, as they do take the lead back again. It's like we said, guys, this is a very back and forth map, even though it is not a back and forth series. You know, the last 3 maps have been very, very close so far. The only one not being was Search and Destroy. They are trying to make it a close one here again as Dfuze Gaming pop into the hill. All time going red. Kills going their way as well.
Does look to be yet another lead change in this very back and forth contested red card hard point. So you're going to see a triple chow there from Redline. They knew they had to get that time, and they full send on it. Anarchy able to find one, not able to find the second. Beautiful kill from Nuss as he's just staring at your body. You're not even worth the extra bullets, he says. Looking to keep going, but Reflectory with a big 3. Instantly traded out by Anarchy. He was just doing his thing. Slide challenge back to the right, taking out Farmy. It is going to be Sarnok holding the rest of this time, but you look at Dfuze Gaming. They're going to have this rotation to P4, the money hill on this red card hardpoint.
And they had the rotation last time. They just couldn't get the kills to go their way. But so far, they are doing that as Epic Crazy Guy does get taken care of on hill. The contest in for Anarchy. Can he get anything going? He cannot. It's 2 in the kill feed. Make that 3 in the kill feed here for the side of Redline Lower. Do they expect these players close? They do not. Another 2 going back to the side of Redline Lower. This is a very back and forth map. Again, a very back and forth hill. Contest favor, and it's still the lead for the side of Redline Lower. But you know what happens when they have the lead. The comeback is in for Dfuze as they feel it. They know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and if you're Redline, I think the only way you win this map is to absolutely run away with it. If I'm Redline, I do not want this to be a close game heading into that 3rd rotation of hills, because we've seen what Dfuze can do. They are the comeback kids. They do not go away easy. You have to fight until the bitter end. And as I say that, Nuss able to spot out 2. Free firing a little bit, not able to connect with the kills. Farmy going to be down to 6 HP, but they do find this P5 time, looking to extend this lead just a little bit.
And this is a good time here. This P5, you know, it's a little bit more back and forth hill like on the P1 and P2. But if you can find time here, it's a very crucial hill as they do get the better spawns for it for the side of Redline Lower. They just got to break out into hill and try to make this thing doable. Epic Crazy Guy being your hill kitten as of now. He's got over a minute on the time, looking to try to control this. Anarchy giving you extra love with the pistol as well. You cannot let this happen.
know what I
if
mean?
you're the
Somebody
side,
has to stop that, man.
yeah, you got to. You have to check him a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's not looking good if you're the side of Redline Lower. He's 39 and 28, and your next player close is 35 and 26. Yes, they're both AR. This is an AR heavy map, but it is not going the way of Redline Lower, even though they have the time here. They need to try to stomp this team out if they want to try to get an early round win and push us to a map 5.
And from a spectator point of view, that's kind of what I want to see happen. Let's get to watch some more COD. As I stated earlier on, no lead is safe if you are Redline Dfuze. They know how to finish maps. Anarchy already with 41. But if we take a look at the game clock, there's only 30 seconds left. We can't afford to have any white time or contest time for either team here, but especially Dfuze still going to be down, give or take 8-9 points going into this P2. If you are Dfuze, you're looking to take this lead and then let that clock run out. Let the time die down. 25 seconds going to be left on that game clock. I do believe this map is going to end from the game.
Oh yeah, it is definitely is. As the white time comes in, they only got 20 seconds to try to get on hill. They need to try to get either this contest or try to just break open the hill and get off of it if you're Redline. It's back and forth again in the kill feed, and it's going every which way. As the contest does come in, they get the last little bit of time. This is where Redline looks to try to close this out, I do believe. As a nade does happen, they only have 16 seconds on the clock. They are going to not have enough time here for the next hill, I do believe. They have to try to get onto time, and Farmy is just holding down that angle as he peeks away from it. The last little bit of time going their way. The rotations have to be in if you're the side of Dfuze Gaming, and they are in as Epic Crazy Guy is in the hill. He's trying to find these kills onto it. This is where they could mount a comeback if they really wanted to do so. They're not down by much here, but the time still not going white. They got to find these kills if you're Redline Lower, and it's looking like it's going to happen here for Dfuze Gaming with 4.3 seconds on the clock as they finally take the lead, and they're just going to walk out a hill, I do believe, here.
I think that would have been the correct call, but it's going to go down to contest. 2.8 left on the clock. If you're Dfuze, you just need to contest this, and you need to contest it right now. And here it comes. They slide out. It's a 1-point game. Time is contested. 0.1 on the clock, and they're going to take the lead back. What a game from Dfuze Gaming Blue. The comeback, kids. I called it before it started.
Reflectory, don't ever fucking talk to me again.
Fucking God,
Oh, fuck, you're still dog shit.
Yeah, that was wild. Nick, I don't know what else to say.
bro.
One of the craziest endings I have ever seen on a red card hardpoint. This one will go down in the record books. Holy shit. Anarchy 47 and 36. We get to see him shooting bodies as he did the entire series. And damn right he should have.
You're dog shit.
Playing like that.
Wow.
Wow.
Get the fuck out of
Oh
here.
my God. Oh my God.
Wow. And fuck all these Dfuze people being toxic as hell in chat.
Yeah, we don't need the toxic. They both made it to grand finals. I mean, it's kind of crazy though to be toxic.
They're being toxic to
saying,
us
guys.
more so than the players, but you know, that's Dfuze for you. Beautiful work out of the players. The rest of the community, you know, we'll just leave it at that. Beautiful plays though from Dfuze Blue. You love to see it. They did everything they needed to do. Looking beautiful from all four players there.
As we are going to try to get an interview here, I do believe, with one of the players. What is going on in my chat right now?
Like I said earlier,
Alrighty.
just a bunch of toxic Dfuze people. And it's nothing to do with the rostered players. You love the rostered players after that showing. Beautiful showing. Love all 4
Hey,
boys there. Love most of the boys on Dfuze. It's just these fans they have sometimes. And it is what it is. You know, children are going to be children. Can't expect
hey,
much when you're living in mommy's
Boone, I
basement.
noticed that you're in my chat. Could you possibly drag Anarchy into the caster for me? If that's possible.
There he is. He is in Codcast 4, though.
Okay.
I do believe it has a 1-person limit, so he'll have to slide up to number 2.
We only have a 3 limit in here, so he needs to get
Oh,
dragged.
shit. Okay, so they're all full.
Thank you, Boone. I appreciate it. Does it have 4?
Yeah, it doesn't have a cap.
We're just gonna go to ooh. Yeah, go to Hangout 4. We're just gonna go to Hangout 4, Boone. Thank you.
Oh, what's up, fellas?
What is up? What's good?
Beautiful game, Anarchy. You did absolutely everything.
Appreciate you guys.
So, we talked to Droopy last time you guys took on Legends. We really wanted to talk to you, but now we get the interview for sure here. In this one, you go absolutely nuclear in both hard points, nuclear in the S&D, coming back as well in that control. What do you attest that to? Is that just your team play? Is that just your comms coming in from the team? What is it?
Oh, these guys are great, man. They always, no matter what, if somebody's negative or whatever, we always keep the vibes up, and that's our big thing. Like this team doesn't get to play a whole lot together because me and Ness had to move up. Droopy was on a separate team, so this team doesn't play together anymore. And for us to come out and just 4-0 steamroll these guys, I mean, it was great. It felt amazing.
Also, well, just a little bit of, a question here for you. You guys win in the EWG bracket in the same fashion, and you make it look easy here in the grand finals for this lower division. You do the same thing. You come all the way through the lower bracket to take that W. Like, what is the mental behind that, guys? This is 2 tournaments now in a row where you guys come through the lower side of the bracket, absolutely put belt to ass to every team that you meet. What is that? That's just a crazy mental there.
Yeah. No, again, it's just my guys. I love these guys. Been playing with these guys a while, and like I said, it sucks that we don't get to play as much. So we try to make the most of it, and going through Group C, we knew we had to come in here and make a statement with everybody that has said anything to us as a team throughout the whole season. It's just just keeping the vibes up, and it's nuts, really. I mean, if I'm doing bad, he picks it up, or Droopy pops off. Like any of us are capable of popping off. I think Epic went crazy in control.
Very much so, he did. Very much so.
Go ahead, Dink, if you got a question for him.
Yeah, my biggest question is just like I really think y'all perform better under that pressure of being on the border of being out. Y'all did it in EWG. Now you've done it in Redline, both from losers. Is that what motivates y'all, knowing that if you lose, you are done? And how do y'all make that work so well?
I think we just honestly we go in with a lot of confidence, especially me and Nuss, and that feeds into Droopy and Epic. And if we get those 2 rolling, we just feel unstoppable. We don't think there's a team that can beat this.
I mean, after that performance, I don't think there is a team that can beat y'all. I think y'all have earned the moniker of comeback fucking kings. Y'all did.
Yeah.
Y'all were down 80 at one point, map 1, smoked them. Down 2-0 in that control, absolutely turned them around on its head. And then that map 4, one of the craziest finishes I have ever seen personally to a red card hardpoint, down to the wire, 1 point of difference. You love to see it from a spectator.
Oh, that game was insane. Like, I don't think we realized how much time was left. Like, we were all just calm and flowing, playing the game, and then all of a sudden, like, we get to that P2, and it's like, okay, like, we have to kill them off. We have to hold. And then 2 road, and then me and us had to stay back at old. We didn't have a choice. So it was on Droopy and Epic, and they went absolutely massive. Waited enough time for me and us to get there, and it was over after that.
Absolutely.
And you know,
Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
we're we talked a little bit about it. You can go watch the cast back too as well. But man, you're shooting bodies through map 1 as the comeback is happening. You're shooting bodies in the S&D. You're shooting bodies in the control when you're kind of negative there. You didn't care whose body you were shooting. You didn't care the score line. What is that about? You just don't like these Redline cats or what?
That was nothing personal to Noah and all them. I truly didn't care who we played. It was more of a statement to Redline. I mean, everybody that has talked down on me, Nuss, Droopy, Epic, we like at Dfuze as an org. Like we came in expecting to put Dfuze on the map in Redline, and that's what we did. You know, like we come in and you guys called us dog shit. So you know, now it's time to show up. Let's see what you do. And then they got 4. So.
Yeah, man, you definitely take back that one. Is there anything you want to say to the league? Anything you want to, if Dink has any other questions for you, anything you want to say to the league, anybody out there watching, just go ahead and say it.
Just a big shout out to Dfuze right now. I mean, they have a big watch party going on right now, and that's being put on by MUFON. I think they have 16 people watching just from Dfuze. So, I mean, that's huge. It's always been a big support from Dfuze. Yeah. I love those guys. And like I said, these 3 on this team, like, I know we lose Epic after this, and Droopy, he's in Diamonds, and me and us get moved up. I mean, I love these guys, and I'm glad we could run EWG, and then we could run the shit out of Redline.
100%, and just a beautiful showing, Anarchy. You love to see it. I appreciate y'all having us on for the cast. Dfuze on top. Y'all own Redline, looking to run it back in EWG yet again.
Sir, yeah, we won upper and then won EWGC and then came back and won lower. So
I mean, it's beautiful. It's what you love to see. Y'all are running these little leagues we have going on right now, and I wish y'all nothing but success as a roster as you continue.
Hey, I appreciate you guys, and as always, Nick, you always go huge for codcasting for us, man. I mean, I feel like you're the only codcaster that we ever have, and I love it, man. So I appreciate you 3 being here, and like for real, like we love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The feeling is definitely mutual.
We're going to go ahead and close out here just a little bit as we head off of the interview. Thank you, Anarchy, as always, for joining up for the interview. We do appreciate you.
Of course, guys.
Yeah. So, guys, we will catch you guys in the next stream of the Real Invictus channel casting here. We did have Dink join up with us. A great showing from Dfuze. I mean, there's not much to talk about. They absolutely put belt to ass in most of those maps. They did what they needed to do, and they put the rest of the league on notice that they were not a team to mess with for sure. And is there anything you got to say to the people there, Dink? Do you want them to know what's up? Do you want to promote anything you want to do?
Just like you said, I mean, Dfuze coming out, putting on an absolute show for everybody watching. Not really what I was expecting going in. I did not expect a 4-0 on either side, but you love to see it. And I just want to say thank you for having me on. I very much appreciate it. Enjoy casting with you as always. Shout out to our production. Everybody was great tonight. Although the toxicity in chat will let it fly, it is what it is. Sometimes motherfuckers just don't got nothing better to do.
Yeah, for real though. But I digress from that as we hop back into it. Big shout out to Dre Wavy for the production here tonight. One of the better production guys we deal with here in these COD leagues that we have. He's my go-to production guy for everything that I do for my stream as well. So if you guys need some production work done, just hit him up. Also, big shout out. We want to go ahead and talk about our own Discord. It's called the Crusader Boys Entertainment. It's going to be linked in the chat here in just a second. We do appreciate if you guys would go ahead and join into that. If you're a caster, if you're a COD player, wanting to look for some people to play with, anything there, as it is just a connection hub that we're trying to do so far. And as also, thank you to the Redline COD League for allowing this league to be a thing. Shout out to Strange and all of the boys on the admin team over there. They have been great through the season so far. We do appreciate you as well. You're allowing players to have a position to play the game that they love and casters to do what they love as well. We will catch you guys in the next one. As always, we'll see you.